Ecclesiastes teaches us, whatsoever thy hand findeth to do, do it with all thy might. Now, my beloved brother-in-law, Dennis Dugan, came up to me tonight and he said, we just didn't work hard enough. He's always got a tender word for me. I deserve most of them. And maybe that one, but this crew worked as hard as any crew ever has worked. And as I look at you, my family, and my friends as close to me as family, all of you tonight who have blessed me so, I am mighty, mighty grateful. The Apostle Paul reminds us that suffering produces endurance, and endurance produces character, and character produces hope, and hope does not fail us. And some of you have suffered. You've worked 14 and 16 hours a day, 6 days a week. And when the ox got in the ditch at the end, sometimes it was 7 days a week toward the end. I couldn't have asked you to done more, and you couldn't have done any more. And I thank you for all the hard work that you folks have put in. Many of you left jobs and schools to work in this campaign. Others of you didn't leave jobs and schools. You did your jobs, you did your school, sometimes you did both, and you worked in this campaign and volunteered literally hundreds of hours. And for all of you who've given so much to me and to mine and to us, I give you my deepest thanks. What we've accomplished in the last year has been a little short of amazing. You might expect for a guy who drives a 12-year-old pickup truck with 411,000 miles, that the money would be one of those things that would come to mind on the front end. Many of you, maybe all of you here, donated and donated deeply. We raised over $2 million for this campaign. You earned 8 out of 8 newspaper endorsements. You gave out thousands of books. You gave out tens of thousands of cards and literature. You knocked on 60,000 doors and made 130,000 phone calls. At the risk of not acknowledging some I should, I've got to give Brad Thompson a shout out for a whole lot of phone calls and a whole lot of knocking on doors, and the crew that worked with him, all of you that did that. Nobody's ever done that much in this congressional district or anywhere else I know of, and I appreciate all that y'all have done. You've also run through some parades. And here I need to call out Michael Lamb and Jake Donovan, who've run through most of those parades with me. Some of you have run through the parades for me. You've paraded at festivals that celebrate everything edible in the 8th District. From strawberries to soybeans, taters to tomatoes, catfish to doodle soup. And you've paraded at festivals that honored people ranging from the Irish up in Houston County to famous Americans like Davy Crockett and Uncle Sam himself. You did everything that could have been done, and if it had been another season, you would have done enough. You would have done more than enough. But it wasn't our season. But there will be another season. And I want you to take away from this the hope and the encouragement and the thanksgiving that I feel when I think about all that you've done, all that those of you in this room have done for me through the years and done for me over this last year. I cannot thank you enough. I am forever in your debt. And I will, as much as the good Lord gives me strength and ability, I will be there for you to the best I can, just like you've been there for me. The stories of the people I mentioned earlier, we will not forget. Their trials, their tribulations, their struggles, their hopes, their dreams, we will not forget. We will keep the fight, and we will keep the faith. God bless you. God bless America. Thank you for everything.